and gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic weekend of Formula One racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Pants. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. We have a full grid lined up, some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. We go, and all the cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they going to take it? What are they going to do? Is they going to go deep? Are they going to go? Who knows? Let's take it out and away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone because I have a feeling. Oh no, Timo comes under the pressure in the traction zone. I pressed him out and another overtake on 23 trademark. This is round 3 quarter.
And Timo are oh, it's not pit. Oh no! Oh my god, this so sorry, control myself. So Timo
So what we gotta do so they can start at the back together again, just like Timo likes it.
how many times did you see how many times Timo tried to get into the pit?
Hello, as you heard Joel say very discreetly. Hello and welcome to the SLR Tier 2 race here in Mexico City. And another one in the championship and the stream not quite filling the screen, so let me just make sure that it does. Alongside me once again is Mr. Joel.
Hello.
How are you feeling commentating on this one, Joel, after doing a race yourself earlier in the week?
Well, it's a very known fact that I pretty much hate Mexico, so, well, the track. So, it's going to be very enjoyable commentating and not racing.
Joel, I've been informed that Mr. Ace Boys does in fact need an invite, and I believe he has one.
Yeah, I have given him one, so he should have it.
Yep, we have got 20 drivers on the grid here, full grid, with a very special guest of our awesome idiot, who has got somewhat of a cameo here today. He's normally one of the faster boys up in Tier 1, but he's down in
Well, he's
Tier
been
2.
given a challenge.
Yep, he's got to complete 4 stops, otherwise he is disqualified. Definitely not fake. As Cursed will be the first one to come across the line to set a lap, and it's a 15.2. So definitely not one of the faster laps we've seen today. Seen this whole week. Oh, Team Old is in the rear. as he comes through the
Chief,
fast
if you're in
left
chat,
right.
please can you just explain to Ace Boy, because Dragon left and there's no space left. There's 20 people in the lobby now, so he can't join. Sorry.
That's fine, Joel. As Epic's at a 14.2, Timo's now gonna come through the final corner. He's done a 13.3 in time trial, and he's gonna come across the line now, and there's a 14.3 in the session. And puts him a 10.5 behind.
Not even into the 13s yet. This is disappointing stuff.
Only six people have set a lap, Joel. As we have John's on a lap, we have a Mercedes of Oops on the lap, and I think that's going to be some idiot that's going to come across the line now. He's invalidated, I would think.
He started, he was on an out lap.
Oh, was he? I swear I saw
On my
him on the lap.
screen he was. Dane goes P1,
Dane
14-0,
the
that's more like it.
What is Oops going to do? Oops going to do 15 dead, sorry. I got a bit confused with my numbers. John on a slow one. Invalidations will be a big factor in today's race, and some idiots invalidated already through the first couple of corners, so it's not going well for the
Well, I don't know if
Williams.
that's intentional, because I don't know if
It's
he's
on
going to start at the
mediums.
back.
I'm with myself
Yeah.
on the back then, okay. Well, McKenda's on the lap now.
Dragon is in,
It's
Danny.
not-
Dragon is in. He's in the Alpha Towery because he didn't select his car before the lobby started.
Oh, very. You have to be very precise coming through those corners to nail it. Jason's done it decently well. We'll see what he can do as he comes through the stadium section, as they press the wrong button. As he's going to come through the hairpin, take as much curb as you dare, and now onto the final corner, and then the long right-hander to finish it off. It's a 13, definitely. It's a 13.7.
What a lap!
from
4/10 in the lead.
house.
Yeah, get your predictions in chat for the DNFs.
6 DNFs.
6 says Crystals. You're
Yeah.
racing, so you can't really bet yourself.
Oh, we
if
hope-
there's 5, then you're gonna crash on the last lap intentionally, aren't you?
You're just going to win the race. You're just like, no, bets are more important.
I want to get the BODD roll.
Dragon not on a lap. Heat's coming onto a lap. Some idiot is actually on a lap. We're on a board. He's not deploying DRS. So I think you're alright, Joel. I think he will start from the back.
Or he's just having a run on mediums and do a soft run at the end, which could be quite possible.
Yep. So only 11 people able to set a lap. And the other 8 are either not setting one on purpose or they're invalidating.
Well, Legend has just started one actually, so he's definitely going to be a challenger for pole this race. We'll see what he can do as he comes down the second DRS zone, the same detection point actually as the first straight.
27.7 in the first
few
sector.
drivers.
So it's not a bad
Is
first
that
sector.
pretty good?
It's not a bad first sector, as he's going to come through the double right now. If you want to be near Jason here, you want to be a 54.9. If you're a sharp-eyed viewer, you would have seen that, but it doesn't look too tidy as of now for Legend. And he's going to come through the left-right.
It didn't take much curve on
Tries
that
to take
apex.
it far.
Whoa!
Jason did that last time as well. It's a 54.9, so it's not as bad as it looks.
I don't know how Legend seems so fast. You watch him and like, you're a slow guy. He's taking the wrong lines. Well, at least it might be lag, but he's going very fast, so
He's now,
whatever works.
He's coming round the final corner now. Will it be Jason? It's going to be close. He's done a 13.
Of course it is. Why do we even
666.
question him?
So that is
Milosh
Legend on
starts
board.
another one as well, so his second run. His first one wasn't too good, must have made a mistake. I believe he did a 14.3 yesterday in Tier 3. Should be looking to improve by a second or more if he can. 2/10 up, nearly 3, or after the first sector already. They're coming into the triangle, they call this, the double apex right-hander, and it's good. It's not so crucial to get a good exit because you're coming right up to this corner. In 5th, some drivers choose 4th, but Milosh into 5th, takes as much apex curb as he can, uses all the curb in the S's, and this is where you really need to take lots of apex, just like that. Could have extended a bit more on the exit, but he gets a clean line, and he's
Only
well
2.
9/10 up, so he's on course for a good lap here. As this is the final section, this old baseball stadium. It's really can make or break this lap. This really slow section. Got to be very careful on the power out of that penultimate corner and across the line. He does at 14.1, which puts him P4. A good lap there from Milosh. PB this week so far for him.
Yeah, not bad from the Ferrari driver. I didn't know who were talking about for the majority of the laps, so I was flicking through drivers.
Oh.
It was okay though, I realised who at the end. Running on board a Fox now. Can he match the 54.9? Milos was a 55.1. Fox is only up by a little bit. He moves over to the right, then goes back to the racing line. And the final the final section of the circuit, the stadium section, as he comes through the final corner, he's invalidated. So that will be the end of his lap. But he is going to come across the line to see what he can do. And it would have been a 3/10 improvement, so he has a lot of time in that final sector that we know of.
Another big hitter on the lap is in the form of Vicky. Heat on his out lap, just getting out the way of him. Cost him a bit of time, I think, through dirty air and the S's, but he'll be looking to make this last sector count. He hasn't set a lap yet, so he'll be looking to get this on the board. And as he comes through the final corner, he's going to set a lap. And just a question of what the time will be. It will be a 14.2, so okay banker there from Vicky. He'll be looking to improve on that, though.
Yeah, he will be. Crystal's not improving. Neither Yerson's invalidated. So you can see the penalty situation will be very dire in the race.
Oh! So I was just watching Whoops through the stadium section. I think he was improving, but he had a slide out of the penultimate corner. It's so difficult on traction there, especially with the sausage gub that you have to take mostly. Yeah, he's invalidated as well.
Yep, as Chief says, 13.666 Legend is the beast. Confirmed. I don't know whether that's because of the number 666 or because of the lap time. We will...
Both.
We'll see. I think...
Granted.
Oh, yeah, I was...
Sorry, Grant Goran is on the softs.
Yep. We're watching him now. Did 27.9 in the first sector. As a car revs outside my house. Very nice.
Yes, Tipsy. Cody is racing. However, Chief made the deal. He has to do 4 stops. 4.
Yep.
Well, lifts off a bit there.
Yeah, so you have to be an idiot to accept that. As 1.2 seconds up is gone.
Or an alien.
I still wouldn't accept that. I'm joking. As you're coming through the final corner now, see what he can do. And it looks like he's going to come across the line now. And it's going to be a 14.6, so a 1.5 second improvement on his previous lap time, but only puts him up around 2 positions.
So those yet to set a lap of Dragon. He's on one now. Same with John Gurler, who's about to cross the line now, actually. So we'll see what his lap times be. He's been pretty up there with the top runners, and he's going to put himself inside the top 10 pretty comfortably in his first valid run. So we'll be looking to get back to the pits pretty quick.
There's a Red Bull, another Red Bull on the lap. That's of John, and it looks like he's going to be able to set a decent lap time. He's going to come through the final corner now, and it looks like it's going to be a 15. Dead. It only puts him up 3 positions, unfortunately, for the Red Bull
Dragon
driver.
as well will be the next one to set a lap time.
Some idiot is still out there piloting his medium tyres, 6-lap-old tyres. So
Dragon P3
Yep.
gets into the 13s, so he's the last person into the 13s.
So only 3 people in that time frame. Oh, we have a bit of a slipstream train here going on. A bit of a slipstream cheekiness. I think that was Vinny getting a bit of a tow. No, it was Legend getting a bit of a tow from... I can't remember who it was. Was it the Red Bull? The Red Bull?
It wasn't coordinated.
I don't think so, no. But,
or inter-team orders like Joel and Timo Abu Dhabi last season.
And Legend has invalidated, and he's down. He's down.
Milos starting another run.
Team of 3.
Dragon as well has still got his ERS on 2. He's not going for another run. He'll be looking to get back to the pits pretty quick. It's going to be touch and go whether he gets out in time.
Yeah. It will be. Vinny is going to come around the final corner now. At least at a lap. I think that was who's starting a lap, or Epic starting a lap. Vinny's going to cross the line to 14.205, 1,000th behind Epic, and that was Epic starting a lap. So we'll see what he can do, as the majority of people will be
Makenda on the lap as well.
behind those guys.
Cody is on another medium run, but I think we'll just ignore him, to be honest. He's probably starting last.
Yeah, he's doing some idiot things.
And Nico Rosbot coming through the final corner to set his first valid run. Should be, and it is, and it'll go P15, so into the 14s, just scrapes through. And a lot of people on their outlaps now, but Fox has decided to do his last run early, and he's coming through the middle sector now, so maybe we'll have a look at his lap.
Yeah. Epic now coming through the left right. Takes it very gingerly, but if it works for you, don't mock it. 2 times up, so he is on for a 13 as it currently stands, but he doesn't really use much of the track there. But I do think he'll, if it's comfortable for him, he'll still be gaining some time. He's gonna come round the final corner now. What's he gonna do? He does a 13.9, so puts himself P4, even with a bit of some unorthodox lines. It works for him, and he gets himself up into the top 5 positions. Vicky. Yeah, read my mind. He's 4 tenths up on his time, so he's looking at a 13.8, which will slot him into P3. We'll see what he can do. Vicky's been very good in qualifying normally. Is he going to prove that again today? He's going to cross the line. It's a 13.7, making it a Haas 2-3, and a great lap by Vicky to do a 13.744.
I tell you what, Makenda invalidated his run before this, so he's under a massive amount of pressure to get this lap in now. And Lowy on ERS as well, and he's invalidated as well. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of his session.
Yeah, you'll see the championship.
He might be able to recharge, but he's not deciding to. So that's what is the gap at the top of the championship. There's going to be a big blow if he doesn't score, if he doesn't even qualify the top 10, and that's a nice
he's around.
spin to top it off.
I'm not
yeah, he's definitely not doing another
I'll
run.
put the championship standings up in between the qualifying and the race, just to see what's currently at stakes as we get to the end of the season.
Stake? What's at stake?
What is at stake? I don't know. What do you put? How do you like your steak, Joe?
Medium rare.
Nice.
I don't know any other options anyway. But
yeah, well done. That's about it.
Well
really.
done. Describes my racing. Well done. Topped with a sprinkling of 3-second time penalties.
How many?
Well, it depends what track, to be honest.
Mexico. I think.
Dane.
Yeah.
He's on another lap.
Yes, Oh, he's invalidated.
How do you invalidate there?
Run a bit too wide. Try to take too much of the
I wasn't
corners.
even watching, to be honest, so I don't know what I'm saying. Dragon has started his final run as well. Hello, Tilda. Welcome to the chat.
Right, Timor is, I think it's going to be the first one of the last couple of drivers to set a lap. He doesn't invalidate, like I believe was a girl who did that, or it was Dane did that. He was 3 times up now. Will he be one of the few drivers in the 13s? 6 drivers in the 13s now. Crystals did that. Is he going to cross the line now? He puts himself P5. Timo in the McLaren does
Chad's Timo. And bad news, everyone. Legend is on the lap.
How's that bad news? Means we get to see Epic race.
Because he's gonna... Well, I was about to say bad news for all the other races, but okay.
Right, we're going to run on board of Legend now as he comes through the S's. Decides to hold it in 5th a lot longer than I've seen other drivers do. 7th, lifts off, a tiny lift there. Not taking it flat, doesn't feel like he has the capability of the car. As Girl puts himself in P6, but he's down.
Dragon!
He's down.
Sorry, Dragon's got a purple sector too. This could be pole. He's coming through the final corner now.
Right, we'll go on board of
He was
Dragon.
2 tenths up at the 2nd sector split. Let's have a look. What's it gonna
It's
be?
not
Oh,
quite.
what did he do in the final
Is
sector?
Legend going to improve? Legend improves to a 13.6.
Of course he does.
Jason is on a very start of a lap, so we'll have to wait.
How has he managed to do that?
I don't know. We might have
The checkered flag fell like a minute ago, surely.
Well, he's done it and he's racing. So.
Well, maybe he took advantage of that glitch, if it still exists, that you can start a lap after the checkered flag.
Right.
Anyway, he's on one.
Well, no, we have the time glitch. We have the timing glitch.
Oh yeah, it makes us
Right,
look like so
yep.
unprofessional.
Dane has started a lap. Curse won't start a one. Vinny's now going to come around the final corner, but he's quite far down on his previous time, about 2 tenths. He doesn't improve.
Nico Rodspot is on one as well.
He's going to come through the stadium section now. We'll see what he can do. But Jason's going to get there first. Will this be pole for the Haas driver? It's not. He does not improve.
No.
So who was? Oh,
Ferrari.
okay, cursed. I think
Nico Roswell goes up to P11.
Which is probably
Dane
the
will
best.
be the last one. So Dane is the last person able to challenge
2 tenths up.
further up the field. 2 tenths up, as you said. He's coming through the stadium section now. Really tight corner. Up to use his first gear, short shifting up to second for the exit. And now around the final corner, he'll be looking to get on the power as early as he can and see what it is across the line. Looks to be a pretty decent.
It says, oh, it's P2! 13.6
Wow.
by the Racing Point, but call it a Force India. Not
So
quite.
he only improved by 3, well I say only, but he improved by 3 tenths and went up from like P9 to P2.
Yep, so
So they feel pretty close.
to Dane for getting up there. And this is your standings for the qualifying session. We got Legend on pole position for today's race. Dane in P2 after a fantastic lap at the death of the session. Vicky, Jason, the two Hasses locking out the second row of the grid. We have Crystals and Dragon in P5 and P6. Timo Gerla at P7, P8. Epic and Curse rounding out the top 10. We got Rosbot, Vinny, Fox, Grenade, Oops, Larson, John, Heat, McKenda, and some idiot setting no time after invalidating all of his. And going for that 4-stop strategy. Everyone from 11th to 20th will have a free choice of tyres, and we'll see how that factors into the race. As we will put up, hopefully this is a putting up button, put up the championship standings. And we will see how it's looking at the top of the grid. As you can see, I need to put up my stream quality because I can't see. We have Jason in the lead of the championship by just 11 points over Legend. Legend starts on pole. Jason starting in P4, so not that far between those two. And McKenda starting P19. Doesn't look like he'll be able to make any significant efforts in today's race. We've got Timo and Vicky. Timo's well ahead of Vicky, but not really close enough for the championship fight in the mid-ground in P4. Then we got Vicky, Adam, JQR, Rosbot, Sonny and Gala, Larson, and I count Ron in there too, all fighting for that P6 position. And then we have Vinny, Grant and Crystals in P13, 14, 16. Nebet, Bbix, Roops and Heat all not coming in near the end of the season and not scoring that many points. Is Joel dead?
No, I was just waiting for you to stop talking.
Oh. Like most people are.
No offence.
Oh, no problem. Taken.
Right, well, here we are at Mexico City then. A lovely flowing track, beautiful corners, and one of the best tracks on the calendar, of course.
Yep.
Tumbleweed.
So here we are, some previous winners of the last Mexico Grand Prix. We got some Onion Barge in Season 3, took it away. So
Onion Barge.
He was one of the fastest in the Season 3 days, definitely recognised as that. In Season 4 it was Satoshi, or I used to call him Saratoshi back then. So you know, we thought they won last season. So we'll see
yeah,
who
Dragon's
can make it
P20 because he joined in quali.
Oh, so some idiots not starting from the back. That's challenge over.
Disqualification confirmed. Now, if some idiot has to do a 4-stop, why in the world is he starting on hard?
Yeah. Oh, and Gal has been disqualified, so...
At least get your disqualifications out the way.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, I didn't put the tyres up early enough. I'll just remove the previous wins tab. I apologise. And we'll get start ready.
For the win. Oh, this is a good question. I predict that Larson will win the race.
From P15?
Yes.
That would be a very impressive feat. Oh, look at this camera view. There's a car up there. You might not know it.
I know. I'm looking at it as well. It's pretty cool, to be honest. When they come through turn 1,
Oh,
they'll be like,
yeah.
zoom.
But
They're going to be doing those like sound effects they do in F1, like
meow. The difference is we will see who gets a good start or not. So I'm kind of hoping for one closer to the grid, and please and thank you. Oh, here we go. As we are going to get
Why does all the
underway.
MFD go off during this? Anyway.
We're going to get underway here at Mexico City. The drivers are revving up now. It is 5 red lights over and it's lights out, and away we go. Legend shifting up into second straight away, and that's a fantastic start by the Renault driver. A good one by Vicky to get himself up into P2, but Dane the Dragon's going to get some slipstream now as they all jostle for position as they come down into the longest straight at turn 1, and that's a Mercedes out of control at the barrier. That's of oops, and is there going to be carnage coming down to turn 1? That's a racing point off of Dane after a fantastic qualifying MP2.
Like Verstappen and Hamilton.
As they all come through turn 2 now at the exit of turn 3, all jostling to get inside those top 10 positions. Cody making up 1 position off the start, and it's Legend who leads the way as he comes through the chicane, and it's Fox and Vinny battling side by side, and McKenna and Dane going for it as well. Dane, after an awful start, losing 11 positions, and there's some contact between McKenna and McKenna has a bit of a half spin there, but he manages to keep it in a straight line, and that's allowed Dragon and Dane to get back past. Some idiots gained another position on his now teammate Larson on the hard compound tyres as they all make their way through the stadium section for the very first time of the Grand Prix, with Legend as their lead, as John is losing positions. We have a 3 wide moment, it's turned into a 2 wide as John decides to back out of it.
John's
with
got
wing
damage. John, he's got, yeah.
As we come around the final corner, and Legend crosses the line as leader at the end of the first lap.
Yeah, and I say we might see a move here from Jason on his teammate. He's coming through into the first turn, a very long pit straight here at Mexico, one of the longest on the calendar, and he's going to get that move done before the corner. He pulls back onto the racing line. That's pretty easy. We've got Greta Dungoran and Kirst going side by side. Kirst turns in pretty early, considering there's someone on his inside, but I think he might have to give this up, and he does. He doesn't get a good drive, and that's Fox now getting in on the act. Kirst gets on the grass, so Fox now gets that position back. Milos will be looking, but he's far too far back to make anything about it now.
Yep, and this is the battle for P8. There's a train behind, 1.4 seconds to the next car up the road of Nico Rosbart and the other Ferrari, and then we've got a train leading up to the lead. So pretty interesting now that the field already splitting into 2 groups, and I think we might see it split into another one. There's a second, as we do, a second gap between Timo and Crystals, as Timo gets a very bad exit. That makes him come under pressure. We have our first time penalty on lap 2. It is of the Red Bull of Gerla with a 3-second
The first
time
sprinkle
penalty.
on the cake has arrived.
Yep. The first topping of the steak, as Joe would say. As they come around the final corner now.
Now, in terms of strategy, it's a 2-stop is quickest on paper, but it's depending on the traffic. So
Yeah, but
you might be
we
looking
will
for
see.
soft hard, soft medium, or soft medium soft.
I know what we're certainly going to see. Now we're going to see a move from Dane. Now he's going to try and go up the inside of Vinny, who is on the medium tyres. He needs to do this now. There's a move behind as well between Gerla and McKenna. And it looks like Dane's going to try and get the move done. And he does leave some space, but it's a lot to be desired now. And the move between Gerla and McKenna. Gerla got the move done. And it looks like Dane's done the same thing to get himself 1 place out of the points-paying positions.
Yeah, well, it looked like Vinny tried a move there as well. He was closing a lot, couldn't just get close enough to make the dive.
Ooh, McKenna losing the rear as well, so the AlphaTauri definitely struggling with his rear end traction.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with McKenna. These last 2 rounds, he's really not been up to his usual standards of running at the front, so that could prove costly for him in the championship. Milos gets his first penalty of the day.
Yep. As we run on bottom of Dane once again. He's looking mighty close to Kirst this time round. You can see the track record now. I can't see whether that is qualifying or the race, but I'm sure.
Oh, I gotta tell you what, we've got to move up. No, we don't. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought I saw cars side by side, but it wasn't.
I'm going to switch to Jason and Legend here because they're very close. I know we might miss the move.
Oh, Dane
Yeah, okay.
on Milos. Now there is a move, and well, Dane's looking to get up into the points positions, as you said, and he's done it pretty easily. So Milos falling back a bit. Dane's going to get another dose of DRS, and that will be him up to P10 quite comfortably.
We just gotta make sure that he stays there. As Legend runs through the grid. As we just look at the rear ring of Legend.
Vicky is staying with these top two pretty comfortably. You would say Crystals as well, so it's looking to be a four-way fight for the lead of them.
Yeah, it does. As I believe that was Sean and News battling for P19. These are people that pitted on that one due to damage, and it looks like that's happened. What's happened to Kirst? Something's happened to Kirst. I think he's lost the rear coming out of the fast left right, and he's got massive damage to the left side of his front wing. And that is another position gain for these drivers behind. And the Ferrari driver will have to box at the end of this lap to continue this race without too much damage that he has. We have 4 penalties received already on lap 1 after lap 5. Jason close to Legend once again.
Yeah, I was just watching him down the home straight. He's not showing any intent to overtake. He's not deploying or using fuel. He seems pretty happy just to sit behind for now.
Well, that's not really what we want to see. I think Gala and Dragon also close together, but
Timo and Epic are catching up as well.
So these drivers all gaining time on each other just purely because of how much they're battling. As they look like it's going to stay the same for now as they come through the dirty air infected middle sector, the first left right. And it looks like Fox is also closing in on Grenade, and Goran's closing in on Rosbot. 2.4 then separates the Ferrari and the Mercedes, who is now Timo, Crystals, Vicky, Jason and Legend. And Legend's gained a bit of a gap on Jason this time around. So
yep, doesn't look to be any moves into turn 1.
Yep, so that's good for Jason on this particular occasion. Not good. Good for Legend, sorry. Not good for Jason. And I think the only move we're going to have here is Makenda on Dragon, on his teammate. And it looks like an up the inside move is what it's going to take. And it's what it has took. With Dragon
gets a penalty.
Weirdly, getting one on the outside as he leaves room for his teammate.
Oh! Bit of a... Just so you know, they're not actually teammates. They just... Dragon's in the wrong car for this race, so...
but it's their teammates on the visual
end.
It would just be weird saying, oh, Makenda's fighting the Ferrari, but don't worry, he's actually the AlphaTauri for this race. I think that'd be very confusing. Jason versus Legend is definitely going to happen sooner or later. I haven't had my lap data up, and that has not been good either. As Gerla gets a 3-second penalty. I think that's the second one, if I'm not mistaken. It is. He got one lap 2. Will Legend
might see Vicky on Jason here.
Yeah, but Legend gets a much better exit out of there. But Legend with 50%. Vicky with a lot less ERS than these guys, but not really deployment with Crystals with 5%. So these guys not using ERS at the front, as you would have expected, and it looks like it's paying off for them.
Milos again.
Yep, a 3-second penalty is not going to help his troubles as he tries and make his
Makenda on Gurla into turn 1 and continues into turn 2 and 3. Gurla getting the better line on the inside, sort of pushes Makenda wide on the exit there. Makenda's going to get the DRS again though, so he gets back ahead.
But
does Gurla.
Yep, Gurla's
he's going to try around the outside.
Got a yellow flag in sector 2, that's for
That's
oops.
what's off.
Yep. And it looks like we're going to hold on to this side-by-side action to the double right. And it looks like Gurla's not going to give up this position, and Makenda doesn't really want to back out, and it looks like it's ended up fine. Fortunately, as if we run on the back of Gurla, you can see how close that AlphaTauri is. And Gurla with a much better exit there, and Makenda still looking for this move on the Red Bull for the 12th position. There's a train up ahead that they want to catch up to. That's of Rosberg, Goran, Fox and Dane. I did mention that Goran was catching up to the back of Rosberg as earlier. And
Yep,
it
no
looks
moves
like-
up at the front into 1. All staying the same for now.
Oh, there's a move
Crystal's had a
between
little look.
Rosbot and Goran. Goran gets ahead, and McKenda's definitely going to go for a move on Gurla, and that's pretty textbook for the AlphaTauri, and gets himself up. And we got a yellow. It's for Whoops again in the middle sector. We saw this.
Whoops.
We saw this last time. He continued until almost the very end, where he did retire. And if I'm honest, I admire his patience to continue throughout
Yeah,
the race.
he was on a pad before in the earlier race, and he switched to a wheel, so that's why he's struggling a bit.
Yep, I admire the fact that he's keeping on board with it, and he's not giving up. So
Well,
it's
I
always
tell you
nice
what,
to see.
Vicky is dropping back quite a lot.
Yep, a second separates the two, as Dane gets a 3-second time penalty. And so does some idiot, Cody, getting a 3-second time penalty, but Nico Rosbot's not doing himself any favours as he's run wide there. And it looks like nothing's going to be made of it currently.
We're pretty sure we're going to see a move on
Yep.
Jason on Legend here. If he has any interest, he does not. He doesn't care about getting past Legend at the moment. Not
He
deploying,
doesn't-
he's just
doesn't
saving his
really
DRS.
need to care about getting past the Renault. He's got DRS, he's chilling fine, so he doesn't need
Yeah.
to.
That's Dragon in the pits with early pit stop. Who are we seeing here? We're seeing Nico Rosberg and Dane.
Oh,
And we
that's
nearly went
something that
3
Dane
wide
and
into
Fox-
turn 1.
Dane and Fox now going side by side. So Dane might get 2 and 1 here, a bit of contact. Hopefully that's not green wing damage for either of them. And Fox running wide there, gaining not much of an advantage as Dane gets past.
Nico Rosberg having a look.
Not going for it,
Back
and that's
to
Fox
the-
in the back of Dane. And it looks like that's pushed Dane wide, but I think Fox might have come off worse if he's got some wing damage to that Alfa Romeo.
He doesn't have any visual damage.
Nope, so it might just be some light green, which still costs you a couple tenths. And it looks pretty civil up at the front. No one going for moves. The midfield though, manic. Completely different story in the midfield. They'll go for any move they can see. Vinny proving me wrong instantly as he backs out of a move from Nico Rosberg.
I'll tell you what, Epic is now on the back of this train and he has got 100% ERS almost, so
Okay.
he's in a good position. A couple of the guys coming
Legend
into the
and
pits,
Vicky pit,
Epic
as is Epic.
is
Dane's
one of them as
pitting.
well.
Fox is pitting. Rosbot's pitting. Vinny stays out because he's on the mediums. Gurla pulls into the pits. That is half the field boxing into the pit lane this lap. We might see some of the faster drivers, the ones further up ahead, being held up. Vinny and Makanda are very close on the circuit, but nothing being made of it. I'm trying to see who
So
else.
this is going to be crucial. Vicky might undercut Jason here.
Possibly,
He
but
has the DRS.
Jason's got a purple middle first sector, so I don't think so. As Jason's really going to be pushing now to try and
Fox and Dragon.
overcut.
Sorry, Dragon just, that's an easy move. A Dragon.
Yeah, okay. I was pressing F8 to get down when I could have just pressed F7 a few times and got there faster. Jason now still pushing. The Legend and Vicky haven't come out in traffic, so this is going to be on pure pace, not on luck. from
Epic and
Jason.
Heat. Well, I tell you what, they nearly went side by side into the S's there, Epic and Heat. Well, Epic is obviously pit, so he's got to get through that traffic. If he wants to stay with the train ahead, he's lost so much time behind Heat, to be honest. He was right on the back of that train before, and now he's lost 3 seconds. Jason and Crystal's in the pit, so it'll be very interesting to see where they come out.
Yeah.
Timo staying out.
I think Jason's main worry right now is Vicky. Will Vicky come out behind or ahead of his teammate? And Jason pulling out of the pit lane now. He'll
Be
come out
behind.
behind. He'll be behind because that's a purple last sector from his teammate. We got to get to VSC. It's a
Virtual
VSC. He's
safety
overtaken
car.
with the VSC, and that is a saviour for Jason to get out ahead of his teammate. That is the luckiest thing I've ever seen on this game.
It's Milos who has caused it. And I tell you what, if this stays out long enough, I don't think it will, but Timo and both McLarens are in a brilliant position here. If there is even a whole safety car.
You cannot have scripted that if you tried.
You cannot do that, Jason.
The virtual safety car was for Milos, unfortunately, and that is
Belush.
no, Belos.
Oh no, sorry, that's Bugos, isn't it? Or is that Bemo?
Beamer?
Or Beamer?
Too many names. I can't learn them all. Jason and Legend. Still within the DRS range, and Vicky's actually a second behind.
I don't know how long the McLarens can actually stay out on these softs for, because
Going
they're
as
pretty
long as they
close to
can.
60%.
They're going as long as they can. As Dane gets
Switch
past his
of positions.
teammate.
Dragon next to get past Heat should be pretty easy. Saying that, he doesn't actually have DRS. And
Well,
who's
yeah,
that?
no,
It's just
Whoops.
Whoops
Just
letting
people
his
through.
people
Oh,
through.
that is very close between Jason and Legend right now. And will this be the time where Jason says, "Oh, I might have a pop up the inside"? And yes, it is. Full overtake deployed. This is for the effective lead. It's going to go
Oh!
over the inside. It's going to turn to the outside for Legend.
Oh, that was
bit
close.
of
Switch back of dreams,
He's
not the
no,
drive
he's
out
lost the rear. He's lost the rear, so that has allowed Legend to stay in front on that occasion. Unfortunate for the Haas driver, his first attempt for the effective lead has not gone to plan, as Vicky picks up
Vicky's
a
got a
3-second
penalty.
As I will sort it to penalties now, so you guys can see what is happening in the penalty situation out in front.
Ocean Chief
Oh,
and
is
Tilton
that's
make a good
Heat,
point in
that's
chat.
Heat.
That's Heat. The McLarens might be doing a one-stop. Well, Timo comes into the pits now, so we'll find out what tyres he goes on to. And it is the hards. So,
It's a
Timo is definitely doing a
one-stop
one-stop. Makenda gets past Granite Gorn on the fresher tyres with the help of DRS as well.
It's epic.
And considering Samidian needs to do a 4-stop strategy, he's not pit yet. I don't know why he was planning to pit 4 times in a row on the final 4 laps. Seems like it.
Jason's setting Legend up for this corner. Will he be able to do it this time? He's not in overtake, so he's not going for it this time around, and that's what's letting people by through the first sector, like a good little driver. And
Whoops,
he
keeps baiting us.
keeps baiting us into thinking there's a collision when there's not.
It's like in real F1 when you see a yellow flag and you get excited, but then they never cut to the incident.
Exactly. And then by the time they do, it's just a green flag again.
Yeah, it's just someone pulling out of a gravel trap.
You have to wait 10 years to see a replay. So, Samidia and Goran's very close. So I think we'll see them maybe have a go as they come around the final corner. And I think they will, as Goran stays out for an extra one. And I think that's an easy move for Samidia. And yes, and using overtake. He's off DRS.
Yeah, I think it's more of a defense.
He's
from
going for it.
Vicky. It might not be.
He's getting closer. He's getting closer. It's going to be the inside or outside. Which does he prefer? He prefers the outside. He's going to go for a round on the outside turn 1, and he brakes much later. He will have DRS
That's
for the second
easy. It
part.
looks easier.
Yep, and there we go. Will Legend be able to fight back though? Yes, he will.
Nah,
Not.
I don't think so.
He will not.
Unless there's
He's baited Jason into braking too late.
Oh!
So that is some fantastic racing.
Oh yeah, round the
And
outside.
no,
Switch.
oh!
Oh!
A bit of contact there, and Legend fakes up the inside, actually goes for it, but Jason's got the better line on the outside, and he gets the move done, finally, for the lead for the Haas. But I think we might see, I don't think this is the end of this battle, we might see some more moves later in the race, but definitely not this lap after Legend doesn't really do the next couple of corners correctly.
That's what Jason will be singing right now.
Kenda is into the pit lane now, as is Goran.
So Goran's gone as long as Makenda on their softs.
Yep. And
Legend is
yeah.
going to get Jason
Yeah.
back in. Whoa!
That was a bit
Oh
too
my
close.
word! Did you see that?
That was a bit too close between the two. Oh, very close between the front wings. He's
Maybe it was a bit of
hard.
lag, but I saw Jason just literally cut across the track.
That was definitely not lag.
Right, Jason is going back for it. He's coming back.
Has a look
He won't.
and decides not to. Oh, but a legend locks up anyway. A bit of a switchback wombo combo. No, not quite. Oh, very
Okay, the
defensive.
switchback is on now. Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh, shows how much I know about racing.
I think yes, and just decided not to go for it from on.
Is it not going to be like swapping positions every lap from now on the main straight?
I don't think so. I don't think they want to do that just with the amount of ERS they're using and.
Makenda penalty.
Makenda penalty indeed. I thought you were reading something from chat and someone wanted to know how many penalties Makenda had.
Oh, sorry.
So your fault.
It's just Vinny comes into the pit lane with his teammate leading the race.
Hasn't done a signature spin yet, and I've now just commentated cursed him, so he will. Yep. So this time, Jason decides to keep it cool, calm, and overall quite collected, instead of going for a bit of a dive up the inside, like he fancies normally.
And here we see a great battle
Oh,
between.
that's a
it's
VSC!
a virtual safety car and
We
heat.
have a
Is it out?
VSC. Why not a full course?
I know. I was so excited then.
See.
Some idiot. He's still off.
Some
Some
idiot
idiot
still
has
needs
to
to
pit
pit
4
3
times.
He still needs to pit 4 more
Four.
times.
Have you forgotten about this, some idiot? Because I'm pretty sure.
Is he waiting for like? Is he
He's
waiting?
gonna go hard, soft, 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 soft.
I think he's waiting for
A safety car, and then he's gonna pit 10 times. Under
Yeah,
the
he's gonna
same
pit like
safety
4
car.
times under the same safety car.
Like this one. He
Me?
might actually get to the pit lane in
No,
time.
he
No, he
doesn't.
won't.
Oh yes,
He's
with the drive through!
Oh! Oh! The FIA will be singing that song now. Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, it's massive. He serves it straight away. He's going to be fuming. If you
No.
gone, Bailey, I can just hear you like shouting in the distance.
I have ran away. Oh my god! I didn't jinx. I didn't jinx Jason. We were talking about Cody. We didn't jinx Jason.
Oh my word, that could be massive for the championship. This time he doesn't get bailed out by a virtual safety car halfway down the straight.
Hey, you know how
He gets punished by one. Noob errors, Jason.
Come on.
Textbook stuff. That's a Joel thing.
That's a driving past the safety car
Trademark.
thing.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
He effectively drove past a virtual safety car.
yeah. Oh no.
Oh my word.
Oh,
Sorry, let me just pick something up.
What have you just done? I don't really know how I'm supposed to go off of that. One of the
I'm back.
one of the contenders for the race win and the leader of the championship has just received.
It's like when Bottas just crashes. No one's there to challenge Hamilton.
And who would be Hamilton in this case?
Legend.
We'll just ignore the 3 cars as within DRS range.
Jason is about to get past Grenagoran, so it might be in vain, but he's going to try anyway!
Okay.
Gets it. Oh my word. Nice driving, lads. Brilliant fighting.
Okay. Very argy-bargy between the two, and not very particularly clean.
Jason's angry.
I think everyone would be if they were Jason right now. But let's try and keep the cool. I'm not very good at that, so I'm a massive hypocrite of saying try and keep the cool because I can't.
That went straight over my head.
It does normally. When I say something.
Makenda and Dragon. Makenda on the fresh softs.
So I mean, Makenda will have to pit again.
Oh my word, what's happening down here? Jason's having a kamikaze down in the
Is he just gone
down in the
straight up the
stadium
inside of
section.
Vinny in the
He
stadium?
went at the inside of 2 people in that corner.
Oh, now I've missed. Oh no! Oh, okay, Vinny's around at the pit exit, and Crystal's is getting. Crystal's.
Sorry.
Crystal's
That
and
was just a
Vicky.
natural reaction.
Crystals and Vicky are battling side by side now, with Epic having a look now, and this is how.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
Nico
bit too
Rosbach.
close.
Nico.
Oh, as Vicky and Crystal's still battling side by side for P2, as they're going round the outside. No, and they're still side by side. Oh, this is not going to end well. This is not going to
Party
end
pooper.
well. Vicky.
He could have sent it.
Could have sent it.
Yeah, sorry for that sinister laugh. Epic looking to get involved as well.
And it looks like 2.3 seconds. So they have just lost 2 seconds battling. Was it worth it?
Yes, because it gave us entertainment.
Woo!
You know. Sorry. Timo's not pitting again.
Yes, but he does have a time penalty, and McKenda's just set the fastest lap of the race.
Okay. That's my idea completely shunned.
Oh well, go on with that.
So,
Wait,
Vicky and Crystals. Vicky might try a what?
What's the time through the pit lane?
I don't know, but I do know what's happening. Vicky is going on Crystals again. Might be deja vu from the lap before. They're fighting really hard.
Vicky's
Vicky
got
gets a penalty
his
during
second
it.
one, his second
He's on the
one.
outside.
Oh, this is deja vu. Jeez, it's the other way around this time. Actually, no, it's
Oh, bit of contact, but
It's-
all in good jest.
not. I just got insane deja vu because of that. It looks like Timo will come out in the lead.
But
1 second.
deja vu is literally when the thing that you think's happened before has never actually happened before.
Well,
You know when you get that funny feeling. Or is that just me?
you know, if you want,
Gonna Goran on the back of Nico Rosbach.
you should teach English, John. You should be an English teacher.
What's deja vu got to do with English? I thought it was a French word.
You should be a French teacher then.
Mackenzie on Dane as well.
Yeah, so they're gonna go alongside very slowly, not much of an overspeed from the AlphaTauri. Up the inside he goes on Dane. Dane's made a brilliant comeback from how he started the race, but Mackenzie from P19 on the grid has got himself into P6.
Yeah, well, he has to pit the same amount of times as these guys ahead of him as well. So, and he'll have fresher softs at the end because he can go long on those. So,
This
It-
looks like a job.
it's a good recovery, you have to say, from Mackenzie so far in this race. So I'm only at 20 laps on those tyres.
He needs to pit 4 more times. What's he doing? Don't understand.
If you think about it, Chief was actually really harsh because 4 times pitting, that's a whole minute he's cost himself.
Good. He's too the quick. Kenda still looking.
It's a big train going through the stadium.
Yep, we love big trains. Not really. They don't really give us any action because everyone's just running DRS on each other. Legend in the pit lane, and that will be.
Why? Oh wait, oh, sorry.
He will come up behind Timo.
Mackenzie and Epic.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at right now. Is this going to be a move from Mackenzie? Momentarily.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, he will. Oh,
After a
never
massive-
mind. No, he won't.
What?
He's going to have a massive tank slapper instead.
Oh no!
And again. And lose it. And then Dane's going to have a go on
What's he
Epic.
doing?
No, and Dane's going to go up the inside. And it's going to turn to the outside. He's going to have the better exit. And Dane is getting 2 positions.
Mackenzie's having another go at Epic.
And,
Watch out, Dane the Dangerous is on track.
he's very dangerous.
Oh,
So
Mackenzie, I saw that.
Oh,
Oh,
well, okay.
Has Epic got damage?
Um,
No, he doesn't.
Mackenzie just went for a bit of an interesting move, and I don't really want to comment on it. Because that was
That's that then.
Very dangerous.
Oh, I tell you what. Legend and Iasa, this is going to be juicy.
Oh.
Juicy stuff.
Oh, I don't really know how this one's gonna end, Chief.
I know how Jason has to pit again, but he's not going to give this up easy.
He's just gonna chill in front of Legends, beating the win, isn't he? Oh, never mind. He's lost. He's lost a rear twice.
Oh, you could have made it interesting, Jason.
Oh, Jason's not. He is. He's deployed overtake. He's having a belter of a time. As these two go side by side, 1-2 in the championship. They're fighting for 8th on circuit.
Come on, Jason. Nah,
he
he's not as silly as me. He wouldn't dive. No. This is good for Crystals. It is.
Yep.
Oh, Crystals is past. Oh yeah, of course he's past Vicky. It was a massive battle, wasn't it? Dave Arjou's French teacher will stuff and all that. So, oh no,
Crystals.
Ocean Chief.
See, that is
You've
a
cursed Crystals.
That is the chatter's curse.
Spectator curse.
Yeah. The viewer's curse. Now that is not very cool, Chief. You gotta say sorry.
Epic doesn't have any penalties, which is absolutely
epic.
Brilliant.
And it's well,
Dragon gets a penalty. Where is
let's-
Dragon, by the way? Oh, he's not. He's pit, so he's not going to pit again.
That's the penalty status for those who are wondering. I think a few people were. We got Gerla with the most penalties, with the big 15 seconds, and an epic legend. Rosbot, Larson, and John all keeping it very clean with 0 penalties. This course of the race.
Extreme Gaming League presents.
What did they present, Joe?
15 seconds of penalties.
You sprinkle that on your steak.
Okay.
Dragon and Rosbot. Dragon got ahead of Nico Rosbot there.
Makenda Vinny gets a penalty again. It's calming down a bit this race, apart from the top 3.
Yeah, so for once it is the top 3 that's keeping it alive a bit.
Oh, Makenda, he's closing massively on Dane. It might be set up there because he's been pretty quick on the straights, Makenda.
Yeah, he's been very speedy. Like, oh, never mind. He's gonna tap the back of Dan, and that's how he'll get through. Dan's gonna get a penalty. No, he'll get a warning.
No.
For that, I assume he will anyway. And
Oh, they're in
Dan
the pits anyway.
anyway.
This is okay. So, Lion lap, Makenda.
Cody Pitt. Is
Whoa!
that the first of 4?
It better be the softs because you've got to pit 4 more
Yes, it is
times.
the softs. It
Yes,
is the
good.
soft compound tyres.
Let's start counting, ladies and gentlemen.
That is 1 out of the 4.
Legend gets out.
He's gonna... Ahead
Ahead of everyone.
That's not how you're supposed to play the game, some idiot.
He's got ahead of Legend. What's this?
Cody, that's not part of the script.
Good thing he has to do 4 stops.
He needs to stick to the script. He wasn't supposed to come out ahead of Legend.
If Legend doesn't know about this, he's going to be so like. How did he get ahead of me?
How did he get ahead of him? I swear there was
Just
like
fast to drive it.
I swear there was like 3 seconds between them when Legend pitted.
Oh, Dane! No! Dane, don't do this now! Oh my word, he sent it up the inside of the double apex right-hander on Grenad Goran.
I think this is the king of exotic moves, this tier.
Exotic
It's
moves.
like an exotic animal, you just never see it. So it looks like,
Oh, Dane!
yeah, he's in
Yes,
the inside.
that's a pretty easy. He's on 9 lap old hards,
Oh.
this Goran.
And there, so
Crystals pits.
in the... Cody, mate, you need to pit.
Not yet. He can pit like on the last 3 laps.
Technically, true.
But it's just, what's the point? Because you can just gain more time
Hang
by
on.
pitting.
Ah, I understand.
Vicky on Dragon.
Okay, yeah. I understand why some idiots are ahead now. It's fine.
Why?
Because some idiots only pitted once, they've pitted twice.
Stonks.
Trust me, I do play this game professionally.
The 2 Red Bulls having a bit of a tussle.
Yep, that's for P16. Definitely not where they would have wanted to be in this race.
Crystals is on the softs, Dragon is on the mediums. If he can get past Dragon, he's got Vicky ahead of him, but who's that? It's Whoops again.
Whoops. Oh, he's around. Oh, he's got some wing damage, unfortunately. So he's gonna have to box, and in the box at the end of the slap.
Epic on Nico Rosbot, very close. Oh no, he hits the back of Nico. Bit of a punt there, and well, Makenda is pitting.
Yep, we'll see where he comes out on. He's gonna come out behind the Dane, I assume. Should make more sense.
Might be, yeah.
I think he'll be fine from Goran. Timo is actually
Crystals.
Timo's effectively
Crystals
in the lead of
past
this
Dragon.
race.
Yeah, Crystals gets past Dragon now, so he has Vicky ahead of him. If he can maybe make up that position, that's Whoops again. So Timo is effectively in the lead of this race.
Yeah.
Oh!
Did you? I mentioned this before. I said he would be.
Don't say it again, or you're cursing.
Timo's not in the lead of this race. He's actually peaked off.
Well,
Should I go
legend.
safety car? Maybe it would spice things up. Hopefully not. He's pulled into the pit lane after his no damage.
Dane on Jason into this corner,
Yeah.
and Dane has got that move done
Is
on his
Jason
soft.
taking those mediums to the end?
I know, that's what I was just thinking. He's got another penalty. Surely he can't do that.
I don't think he will. I think the grid's too tight anyway. I think he'll fall out the points before.
Jason's pitting.
Yeah, got to pay for that.
Fox and Nico Rosbot. They went side by side through the penultimate corner. He probably
so
want to
it's
wait
Vicky
to the
and
straight.
Crystals, and Crystals gets the move done. Well, defends, I think, effectively.
Two Alpha Tauris as well, very close to each other. Dane gets another penalty. So let's have a look at the penalty situation again.
Sure, and we'll put that
Detail. So
up.
Makenda has 14
So
seconds.
he must
so-
have got a 5-second penalty that we did not see.
Yeah. Yeah, he must have. And 3 seconds for A Legend does not have any penalties, so Timo is up against it to win this race at the moment, especially with the tyre difference as well. And that some idiot might be challenging pretty soon.
I think Timo might get a podium, but I don't think he'll win. Purely because some idiot's on the back of him now.
Well, I think some idiot, he has to pit now. Come on, surely. Unless he doesn't know about this rule and he's going to go to the end.
Chief,
Well, some idiot might pull Timo along here for a lap
yeah.
or two.
Chief, does idiot know about the rule? Does he know about the 4 stops?
How about I send him a quick Steam message? Oh no, he's racing.
Yeah, that might not be the best idea. I think that might make him a bit. I don't think he'll answer you, Joel.
No, but he might see it. Anyway, he knows apparently. He knows.
So
So he's doing an OP strategy.
he's going till the end to do it. He's waiting for a safety car. He's waiting for the exact moment that there'll be a safety car, and he's going to do it at the last possible moment. So Timo is
Timo?
Timo wasn't a voice crack.
Makenda and
is still
Dane.
in the lead.
Oh, Makenda trying to go around the outside. That's Dane up the inside now. So Dane up to P6, making a comeback in this race.
Yep. That's
It isn't out the question for Timo,
oh no, definitely not.
but I mean, Legend is closing and they get 7.6,
Well, Legend needs
and
to
there's 6
gain
laps left, so he needs to close like
4 seconds.
7/10 a lap.
4.3 seconds. That's all Legend needs to get.
Jason and Larson. Jason getting past Larson on his fresh softs, and is that Dane and Makenda going at it again down the straight. That T in Timo was so glorious. I said, yes please, 1 sugar, the moment I hear the T.
don't understand the joke.
Very funny. Very funny.
Give tyre info? Yes, I will do that. I don't understand the joke. I am of a simple child.
T. T.
Oh,
Do you not know what T is?
sorry. It's fine. You can't bully me.
It's fine, it's fine. I'm
have-
innocent as well.
I
Also,
have
people think
reasons that I don't understand that joke.
because you never drank tea before.
Makanda closing on the back of Vicky now. So,
What? Go ahead.
I was just going to say Makanda's closing on the back of the group, but he does have 14 seconds of penalties, so I don't think he'll hold the positions.
Timo is surprisingly keeping pace with Legend here on these tyres.
And Crystals has caught up to Legend. Are we going to
Yes,
see a
he
fight
has.
for P9?
Yes, please, and then Timo gets the win.
That would be epic.
No, Epic's in P9. Tumbleweed.
Yeah, I would agree with
What's an alcoholic astronaut's favourite part of the computer?
I don't know.
The space bar.
I'm gonna think I'm gonna have to remove you from
So,
the call.
Makanda is on the... Oh my word. Oh, it's a Red Bull! Is it Gula? No, it's John.
John.
10-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Oh no. Legend is...
Yeah, if Legend and Crystal start battling, this is brilliant for Timo.
It's fantastic for Timo. For Timo. As he's... idiots in the pits! Yeah! He's going through with the full stops. We love it.
Crystals has only got 5% battery.
You might need more.
Yeah, maybe.
And I think Crystals is not going to be able to do anything this time round. And it looks so Makanda might be able to do
It's
something.
like Vicky's closer to him actually, so yeah. It's going to get interesting towards the end of the race.
Yep,
This gap with Timo
staying the same, said the same.
and
last lap.
with Crystals and Makanda has just gone up the inside of Vicky. Very opportunistic there, and he's going to get the move done despite the penalties. He's still fighting for track position.
Because you just got to YOLO it. Oh.
Indeed. Didn't I say at the start of the race that Larson would win?
You said last one, didn't you? He's
I know, yeah.
14.
You know, he might win on a bug. Like, Jason, 3 seconds. It's not even in the points anyway. Who's this? It's Whoops.
He sounded really disappointed.
Sorry. It's Whoops. He's spam. No. And Makanda on Crystals. Looks like Crystals is actually backing off from. He's got a 0% ERS. Bless him.
He needs a bit more. I think we should just give him a fan boost. You know, a bit like Formula E.
Indeed. Yeah.
You want to see him go for this second place. Yeah, that's about it really. No, not much happening anywhere else. We've got Yasin and Fox going side by side. Yasin for P11.
John 3 seconds. So I tell you, Legend has to get within 3 seconds. I think Timo only has 3 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I'm saying.
It's
Because I don't want to curse Timo.
It's looking.
The one stop might be the best strategy idea here.
It's looking better than it was 2 laps ago.
Yes, but not looking good enough for the win. In brackets,
Wow, you just jinxed it.
opposite day.
Opposite day. Crystals, come on, go for it. Just dive.
Now it's
bomb.
Makenda who's gonna go for it. Seems like. Some idiot fastest lap. Yep, still gonna 2 pit stops.
Unfortunately for the Williams, He's gonna go for a dragon though. He'll have a bit of fun while he's out there battling. This is gonna go down the wire between Legend and Team, won't it? We're gonna see. We're not gonna see who it is, isn't it?
Oh, this is going to be really close at the line.
Yeah, that's what she
Jason and Granagoran. Jason gets into the points, but I'm afraid I think he has too many penalties to stay there.
Tipsy, I was about to read your joke out on stream.
No, don't do that. Mexico!
Yeah, very, very good. Don't do that. I really want to do that now. I'll just say I like the first half and then the second half later. Looks like it's gonna be Makenda and Crystals at a battle here. It's not gonna be Crystals and Legend as we.
Well, we got 2 laps. 2 laps. Come on, Timo. Oh! Sorry. Oh!
No, he's not.
No!
He's held it. Oh my god. Heart in mouth.
Vicky, another penalty.
And that is Vicky weaving the wheel there after probably some confusion. And
Makander's
Crystals,
sent it.
yeah, having to defend from ascending AlphaTauri. Best part of the Mexico race is the fly.
I agree.
Disagree. I enjoy the circuit. X to doubt.
This is going to be so close.
Should we run?
Come on, Makenda, you can do this. Hold up, Legend.
What? He's 9 tenths behind. He doesn't have.
I know,
He doesn't have ERS.
He's our last hope.
He's our only hope. Unless Cody could do something. He's on the back.
He has to pit another 2 times. How is he going to do it?
Well,
He can't.
he's gonna do a Michael Schumacher. No, he can't.
He can't do it.
Impossible.
Oh my
He has
word.
failed the challenge.
He's only gone and done it again.
Right, here we go. So last lap. Play the intense music now.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da. You commentator over the top. Da, da, da,
And it looks like
da,
Legend is now
da,
going to be trying to
da,
close the
da,
gap to
da,
within
da,
3 seconds. He's got to do it a second. He's cutting every corner possible. It's 3.6 seconds. It's actually going to be so close. Will Legend be able?
Okay, I've lost the tune now because you're talking.
Is Legend going to be able to do this? We're running on bottom Legend for the rest of this lap because we just don't know what's going to happen. The racer in Samidia has betrayed Mr. Chi.
No, don't do it, Legend.
Legend,
Don't do it.
stop! Someone disconnect his internet. Something, do something. Timo, come on. He's got to hold on. Timo's gained time. 4 temps.
Come on,
Please,
Timo.
Please, Timo. Is they gonna come round
The
the
sparks,
stadium
the
section?
fireworks are going, the flames are going, but you don't know who's going to win.
It's 3 temps. Is it gonna be Timo?
Oh!
Timo's gained time.
No, it's not done yet. Yes!
Timo's.
Timo!
Oh, has he?
Timo!
He's won!
Oh, no.
He's won the Mexican Grand Prix!
Timo with his second win in Tier 2. First one last season in Silverstone. What a race from Timo. P5 to P1 on the 1 stop. Fended off Legend by just a 10th. What a race from him. And a very entertaining race from the top 5, you have to say, really.
Yeah.
Vinny's going to do some spins. He's just practicing for the next race. Oh, he's got disqualified.
So Tipsy said so much for the no bias comms. No, we just like to see someone. On
Nah,
the
we
road.
just like a change
We just
from
like
the
to see
usual
the
winner.
yes
We
and-
love all the drivers, but we just like nail-biting finishes and entertainment.
We like when the underdog wins.
Indeed. Which means we're biased, so.
Yes.
Some idiot driver that. Oh no.
Nah, get that off my screen. It's Timo who's
Timo!
driver of the day.
It's Timo! Yes! Look at him. Nice beard on the podium. Did you skip the podium?
No, I did not.
It's not on stream, is it?
Yeah, but my game's just taking
Oh, it
long
is,
to
okay.
unload, you know?
Legend P2. Not his. Well, it was his day, to be honest. He got P2 by less than a tenth, so could have easily been his on a different day. But Timo's today, a wonderful drive from him, and a wonderful drive from Legend as well. You have to say,
Yeah.
lots of pressure from behind all race, but he kept his nerve. No penalties as well. Only one of 3 people not to get penalties in the top 10.
So,
And,
as you can see, this is your
there we go.
final finishing order. We have Timor winning the race from P6 on the grid, with Legend a 10th behind, holding him off. Crystal's Samidia in the second row. Samidia shouldn't be there, he broke his promise. Dane, Epic, Vicky, Dragon, McKenna and Yason rounding out the top 10. Yason after that drive-through. We have Goran, Larson, Fox, Vinny, Rosbach, Gerla, John, and Oops rounding out the grid, and Heat and Curse being 2 DNFs. So I don't think anyone actually predicted 2 DNFs.
No, the people with a BOTD roll keep it until someone else gets it right. So there you go. Crystal will keep it. We'll be very happy about that. But I've just asked Timo for an interview, so hopefully he'll be with us very soon.
And I need to go and do a thing.
Sure, I'll YOLO it.
Yep. I'll mute my mic and let you take it away.
Who are we gonna bring in? Let's have a look. We got Gerla and Crystals here, so should we bring them in before we get Timo? Oh no, Timo's in here now. Let's drag him in really quick. Brother Brown,
Oh,
how was that?
that was a lot of fun.
1/10 you won that by.
Yes.
Were you
Yeah.
really pushing so fast on the last lap? Were you even aware of the situation?
I had a moment 3 laps from the end. I saw that the gap was 4.8, and so I knew I can lose like 6/10 a lap on him, and then it's like then we're even basically. So I wanted to lose a little less, and it was like close. I think I was losing like 5/10 per lap instead of 6. So I was like on a thin margin, and then on the last lap I assume he had like more ERS left than me or something, and he also. Well, we both took a warning on the last lap. It wasn't really intentional, but like I assume that was like pushing to the limit, giving it everything from both of us. So we were so like he was gaining more on the last lap than he was the 2 laps before, which made it like super close. And when I went over the line, I saw it was a 2/10 gap, and I thought I should have won this. And then like the gap kept going down, and it kept getting closer, and I thought, just cross the line already, do it. And when it stopped at 1/10, I was so happy.
Yeah, very entertaining last few laps, keeping on that gap. And as we are very non-biased commentators, me and Bailey were urging Crystals on to battle with Legend,
yeah.
but you got it
Oh,
anyway.
Very non-biased.
You should have watched what we were doing when you crossed the line. We were like, Timo!
I guess it's like when I commentate Tier 1, I only openly root for Ocean Chief. Like, it is the thing I do, and I admit that. So thanks. But to be honest, like just that race in general, I think I bottled quali like pretty hard. At one point, Cody was giving me slipstream, and then I instantly broke myself into turn 1 and lost all of it. And then in the end, I had like 1 run to do it, and I only got the high 0.8 in. So I wasn't happy with quali. And then in the race, I just decided, like I went into the race saying I will try the soft, medium, soft. Because in practice I had done soft hard, and I had finished on 85% on the hards. Which wasn't good. And then like in the actual race, at lap 10 or something, I looked at my tires and thought, they can go like 2 more laps. I can stretch this. I seem to be better on tire wear here than I usually am. Than I was in practice. So I'm gonna try soft hard, thinking that that's what everyone was gonna do. And turns out I was the only one doing it, and it actually won me the race. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, well, your teammate did the 1 stop as well. Was that agreement before the race, was just coincidence? You had the same strategy.
Coincidence. I I didn't think he, like, honestly, he was staying out so long, I thought he was trying soft medium or something, because I think he did like 14 laps on softs, and mine would have blown. I pitted on 72% on lap 12. So, yeah, I don't quite know what, how it was going for him. So, but
Yeah.
the strat seemed to be very bold.
I'm gonna bring Legend in now as well, and we can have a little. Mr. Legend, how are you? 1/10 away from the win. You looked like you were pushing so much on that last lap. It was pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, well, first congrats to Timo. I think
Thank you.
He's been waiting for this win for some time.
Oh, I was. GG's to you as well. Like, was
Yeah.
so close.
Yeah, I realized one lap too late that he's on a one stop, and basically he's gonna win. Yeah, I started pushing, and yeah, it was 110 at the end. A bit unlucky, but it's still 18 points. I'm happy with that. Fully happy.
Yeah, in terms of the championship, you were very good for you today with Jason coming very low down, and obviously Makenda with his penalties as well, dropping a lot of positions at the line. You look to be in a much better place after this race in the championship, going into Brazil as well. I'm assuming you like that track.
Yeah, of course I love.
Yeah, of course you love it because of your flag in game.
Yeah, basically.
Wait, you run the Brazilian one?
He does, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh wow. Hadn't realized.
So, yeah, I think Timo, with that you move up the championship as well, because you're pretty
don't
close with
know.
Vicky.
No.
No,
He stays
I'm-
P4, he stays P4.
I am in I'm in no man's land.
Yeah.
I'm,
Oh, right, okay.
I'm 60 points ahead of Vicky, and I am like 70 points behind Makenda, so there's nothing moving here.
Well, you add to the win tally. Surely a very good race. Best possible result, of course, coming
Yeah.
out of that. Who got fastest lap, by the way? I think
Cody.
it was Cody, yeah.
Cody.
Doing the 2-stop when he's supposed to do a 4-stop.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anything else to say from anyone?
I think I might be leading the championship.
Yes,
I
I
will
think
have a
you
look,
might be.
I'll have a look. Yes, you are. You're leading the championship by 7 points over Jason after he did not score any
Dun,
points.
dun!
Coming
Well,
into the
That's
See, if
nice.
Jason gets a bad race next time, I'm sure you'll be happy enough with P2. You know,
Yeah.
you can leave
Yeah.
the win to me if
If
it's
I-
good.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, if I win the championship in Brazil, I might also just come on my wheel on Abu Dhabi.
Hey.
Oh!
Now that is sweat.
If you want to do like wheel all next season, that'll be alright as well. If that's fine with me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do wheel next season. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see.
We will. So, I think that's it. Thank you for joining us. Very entertaining race from
Thanks
you
for
two.
commentating
Timo pretty
and
much
stay-
came out of nowhere, to be honest.
And thanks for staying neutral.
Yeah, we said
Yeah, of
we
course.
said extremely neutral.
Sorry, Legend.
We
When
d-
you watch the stream back, we love you really.
I
Sorry.
promise I did not wish for our internet to unplug at all through the last hour. I promise.
He was like,
I promise.
someone unplug Legend's internet.
I promise I didn't say that. Joel is telling lies, and if you hear it on stream, it's Chief. He's just changed. He's altered what I said. What I actually said was, wow, this is a really fair fight. I really hope that it's really even when they come across the line. That's actually what I said.
Anyway, good race from both of you two. Thank you for joining us in the commentary booth. Now we've got Gurlu and Crystals. Do we
thanks,
have
guys.
time for that, or do you have to be going, Mr. Bailey?
How do you mean?
Well, you said you had to go and do something.
Oh, I've done my thing.
Okay, so let's bring Gurlu and Crystals in at the same time. Why not? Gurlu and Mr. Crystals.
Hello.
The race. Gurlu, it wasn't the best one for you, really, was it? How is it? Sort of not liking this track very much, or is it just a lack of pace,
No, actually,
or just mistakes and spins and crashes and stuff like me, Joel things?
So before the race, I actually kind of liked this circuit. Now I completely hate it. But yeah, I just my race like ended before it even started when I spun on the formation lap.
Yeah.
Then I was on the grass. I was hoping that the guys that were coming, I was hoping that they could make space for me to come back to the track, but they didn't. So I was stopped in the grass for too long, and the game just teleported me to the grid. And so I started with cold tires and with grass on my tires. So yeah, my start wasn't really fun. I had lots of wheel spin, and yeah, I was down to P16 from the start, I think. And then plus I got a drive through on one individual safety car, so yeah, that didn't help either.
Yeah. Crystals, you were up there for quite a lot of the race in the top 5, challenging for the lead at one point. At podium positions at the end, where did you come at the end with your penalties?
Third, I
I
believe.
don't. Maybe I can do the P2 because legend. I have 2 legend 3 seconds gap. No, I can do P2, but it was an intense race. Maybe I could do be more pace, but yeah, it is good. My first podium in Tier 2.
Oh, very well done. You've
Yeah,
been a long time coming.
I think Vicky has more pace than me, but he has 6 seconds of penalty.
Yeah, so it's really key to not have so many penalties on this track as we saw, and yeah,
And yeah, I don't spin.
yeah, not spinning is always a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Bailey, do you have anything else to say or ask?
I do not.
So I think that wraps us up for the stream, unless Gura or Crystals, we've got some big announcement to make.
Yeah.
No?
No, not really.
No, okay. So, thank you for watching, and this is not my job, but it's Bailey's.
Yeah, so thank you for watching the stream today. Join us tomorrow at a bit of an earlier time at 4:30 CET, just so it won't
Before we
clash.
go and watch Russell get pole.
Yeah, just so it doesn't clash with the IRL qualifying session. So make sure to join us then, and remember, sorry, I can't English. The time.
5th of November.
Thanks, Joe. It's actually the 5th of December tomorrow. You don't know.
Oh!
You don't know your months.
Remember, the 5th of December, 4:20 is the time.
Yes. Okay.
Remember that rhyme. Oh! No, right. Remember, the 5th of December, 4:20 is the time. Remember this rhyme.
Thank you, Joel.
There you go. You're not going to forget the time now.
But I did an interview. Oh, I didn't know.
So, yeah, that's it.
Thanks for
Thank
watching
you.
the stream. Goodbye.
Bye!